Hello students, welcome to Eduauraa. My name is Rajni Jha and I'll be taking Sociology optional classes. In today's session, we are going to talk about some of the previously asked questions of the chapter Stratification and Mobility. What is Weberian critique of Marxist notion of social stratification? First of all, here the main term is social stratification. And we need to distinguish Weber's perspective from Marxist perspective. So we'll start by introducing what social stratification is, and then we'll move on to the main question stem. Let's get started. Social stratification is a particular form of social inequality. It refers to the presence of different social groups which are ranked one above the other in terms of factors such as prestige and wealth. Let's talk about Marxist notion of social stratification, as was asked in the question. There are two major social groups in all the stratified societies, a ruling class and a subject class. The ruling class exploits and oppresses the subject class. Hence, there lies a conflict between the two classes. The power of the ruling class comes from its ownership and control of means of production. The various institutions of society, such as the legal, the political systems, are instruments of ruling class domination. Now let's talk about Weber's view on social stratification. Max Weber believed that social stratification results from the struggle of scarce resources in society. Although he saw this struggle as being primarily concerned with economic resources, it can also involve struggles for prestige and political power. Weber distinguished the following class groupings in capitalist societies. The first, the propertied upper class. The second, the property-less white-collar workers. The third, the petty bourgeoisie. And the fourth, the manual working class. Now we'll move to the main question stem, where we had to distinguish between Weber and Marx's perspective. Moving on. Weber criticized Marx on a number of important issues as follows. First, according to Weber, factors other than ownership or non-ownership of property are significant in the formation of classes. Marx argued that over a period of time, there would be the polarization of classes, and the subject class would overthrow the ruling class. But Max Weber saw no signs of such polarization of classes. Weber rejected the view of inevitability of the proletarian revolution. He saw no reason why those sharing a similar class situation would necessarily develop a common identity, recognize shared interest, and take collective action to further those interests. Weber rejected the Marxist view that political power derives from economic power. He argued that class forms only one possible basis for power, and that the distribution of power in society is not necessarily linked to the distribution of class inequalities.